Once upon a time, there was a small village in Greece, nestled in the hills overlooking the Aegean Sea. The villagers were known for their skills in agriculture and crafts, but they were also a people of great wisdom. They often gathered in the village square to discuss the latest news and ideas. One day, a wise man named Aristotle came to visit the village. He was a philosopher, and he had traveled the world seeking knowledge and understanding. The villagers were excited to meet him and eager to hear his teachings. As he stood in the village square, Aristotle looked out at the crowd and said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. The villagers were puzzled. What did he mean by this? Aristotle smiled and continued, "Think about the things that you do every day. Your habits define who you are. If you want to be excellent, you must make excellence a habit." He went on to explain that excellence was not something that could be achieved overnight. It was a result of consistent effort, day after day. If you wanted to be an excellent farmer, you had to tend to your crops every day, not just when you felt like it. If you wanted to be an excellent craftsman, you had to practice your craft every day, not just when you had a job to do. The villagers listened intently, and some of them began to understand what Aristotle was saying. They realized that they had been complacent in their daily routines, not striving for excellence in everything they did. They knew they had to change their habits if they wanted to be the best they could be. So they began to make changes. The farmers woke up earlier and tended to their crops with greater care. The craftsmen spent more time honing their skills and experimenting with new techniques. Even the children began to take Aristotle's words to heart, studying harder and practicing their games with greater determination. As the weeks went by, the village began to change. The crops were healthier, the crafts were more beautiful, and the children were more confident. The villagers were happier, too, knowing that they were doing their best every day. Aristotle returned to the village a year later and was amazed at what he saw. The village was flourishing, and the people were thriving. He asked them how they had achieved such success, and they replied, "We took your words to heart. We are what we repeatedly do, and we made excellence a habit." And so, the village became known throughout Greece as a place of excellence. People came from far and wide to learn from the villagers and to see their beautiful crafts and bountiful crops. And the villagers lived their lives with pride and purpose, knowing that they had achieved greatness through their daily habits. The moral of the story is that excellence is not a one-time act, but a habit that must be cultivated over time. If we want to be the best we can be, we must strive for excellence in everything we do, every day. As Aristotle said, we are what we repeatedly do. Please like, comment, subscribe and share to help our channel grow.